Okay, so today we're checking out more Sabaton. This is from the Woodstock concert. This is 40-1. This is not the same exact video that everybody else reacted to because that video got taken down for copyright purposes. So I went out and I found the spot in the concert on the full concert version. It's the best version I believe I can find online so that we could enjoy this together. Let's check it out. Sabaton 40-1.
My friends, you know your own history, but you know, the whole world is... Jeszcze jedno piwo? Okay, I will drink once more with you, but I'm not gonna finish it, because then I will be like that all the show. That's no good.
Cheers.
Now, my friends, you know this history, but the whole world is watching us tonight. Over 70 years ago, just over 70 years ago, on the 8th of September, the German army came to Visna. They were led by Captain Vladislav Draginis. They were less than 1,000 Polish soldiers. There were over 40,000 German soldiers. They held them for 3 days. And they were outnumbered 40-1!
That's awesome. Immediately it's banging. Love it. Driving guitar riff. Big Sabaton juicy chorus. That's just gonna be my thing. well-constructed solo. Gave you just enough. Well done. I have to believe that's the end of the song. I don't know because this is the full show, so I'm going to let it roll a little bit just to make sure there's not something I don't miss.
My friends, our time with you guys is almost over.
All right, well, that was fantastic. In typical Sabaton, I didn't talk much, quite frankly, because I was really just kind of letting the beauty of what happened in this moment at the concert. I was just kind of letting it happen. As far as like talking about the music perspective, I think this is 7th, 8th. I don't know how many Sabaton reactions I've done at this point in time, but I'm a fan of Sabaton. I really am at this point in time. They genuinely have good driving music. This song did that for me. It just, musically from the start, it just kind of came out, had a solid line all the way through. It's just a typical chug metal riff. There was nothing too complicated about the song from anybody in the song, in the band. It wasn't undercomplicated. It was just perfectly well written, and considering the story that was shared with us about the 40-1 soldiers against the Germans, man, 40,000 to 1,000. That's just and held them for 3 days. I mean, what a badass story, right? I know a lot of their music is full of history, so I wanted to kind of just enjoy the moment. Sometimes these reaction videos that I do here are going to be a little bit more technical. I might talk a little bit more about composition of the music or the guitars or something that I'm hearing, from a musical perspective that I can share. Just a solid, great song musically. Everybody did their part. Well-written solo, well-timed solo. Not too much, not too little. Now, the cool part was the actual show, just the respect that they all have for each other. My understanding is that Sabaton's been given the key to a city of some sort. I don't want to misquote it, so I'm not going to share it. You guys will all share that in the comments, I know. Was the flag coming out, is that typical during the song at all their concerts? Did that specifically just happen because of the location, because of it being Woodstock? Like, you know more than I do, so remember, I'm reacting. First time ever. So just kind of curious if that's something that happens typically. I feel like it's probably not, just based off of my remembrance of reading a lot of comments. So I really just wanted to enjoy this one, more as a newfound Sabaton fan that was really reveling in the fact that like half the crowd was not just willing, but willing is the only word I can come up with at this point in time. They were willing to experience at least half of the song underneath a flag. You know, I mean, there's clearly some level of just massive amount of pride and appreciation for everything that is happening on both sides of this stage, in the crowd and on the stage. So musically, though, just a fantastic driving song. I do like a lot of the history that is easy to come about with Sabaton. I'm glad that they shared that story. It helped me out a little bit because I kind of knew a little bit from the comments, but I didn't know a whole lot. So that was just a nice, concise little way to kind of recap that for me so I had a better understanding of what I was about to witness. this was awesome, guys. I loved every moment of the music itself. That's something I could have driving in my ears while I'm just cleaning the house or doing laundry or whatever it may be. I love that about Sabaton. It's never too overly complicated for me, and it just kind of sits perfectly in my ears. But the experience that just happened at the concert here was really cool. So once again, thank you for having me. Remember, this is not the original video that... this may be in a different time or key or something like that. I don't know what happened, but apparently the original video for this got taken down by YouTube for copyright. So I did want to make sure that I did the live version of this from Woodstock, though, because that's what I just kept hearing over and over and over again. And this was amazing. I'm just an old school thrash metalhead. Always have been, always will be. If you're not, go listen to more like this. You'll become one. This is a great entry point for somebody who wants to get into more symphonic metal or, anything that's outside the norm of just typical thrash metal. Go check them out. I've got a full playlist of them. And those of you who are already in that Sabaton family, this was really cool. I like hearing the stories, the history, and I was very appreciative of the fact that they shared that. And I think the greatest thing I'm reacting to here is really actually just the interaction of the crowd and their appreciation for Sabaton, and I think that's absolutely amazing. So, Sabaton fans, thanks for having me.